now. Let's talk to him.
What would be a place where you guys would say has been the most awe-inspiring place to be together and be able to work together?
I say Lagos, Nigeria.
Africa, the motherland.
Africa.
Yeah, that was big. Nigeria.
That was huge. The energy there was crazy. It was sold out. We didn't even drive to the show. We didn't even drive to the event. We walked to the event like a march. It was so many people outside, and they just felt the energy. And some people say, you know what I mean, they don't want us to, you know, they didn't want us to do that, but we did it, and the fans loved it.
Were you surprised? Did you know? What did you expect going into Nigeria?
I was surprised because when we was on the highways, you was seeing like, it was like, it's a third world country, so there's a lot of struggle in the city you can see. And like to see it firsthand was amazing. And then for them to go to the show and know everything word for word, that mean they look up, they be looking, they pay attention to everything that's going on. They knew word for word, and their English wasn't even that good.
Takeoff, question for you. How do you guys settle lyrical disputes? If there's a disagreement, how does it get solved?
We might play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. It depends.
Oh.
How we
old
feel.
school, the old school rock, paper, scissors, best out of three.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, dab. Rock, paper, scissors, dab.
So you're just not going to argue. That's the easiest way to get out of arguing then.
Yeah, we don't really argue because, you know, we family. We don't really, you know what I'm saying, we don't try to argue. We don't try to go back and forth.
How many creative differences are there? How often do you guys disagree creatively?
We be on each other like, you know what I'm saying, because we perfect each other. It ain't like getting on you, but we be on each other though, like, do that, now switch it up a little bit. You know, we don't take it no way because we brothers. You know, some people might be like, no, I got it. I want you to tell me because your ear might be something I ain't hear.
We be on each other so hard though, like we just make sure that it's done right because, you know what I'm saying, like we make sure the outside world, we got to make sure we perfect, we straighten, you know what I'm saying, but and the inside is like Hell's Kitchen, you know what I'm saying? We stand hard on each other, make sure the factory going real smooth.
Did you guys have the same moment where you realized that you might be onto something special? Was there any kind of moment before success actually happened where you're like, oh, okay, we might have something here?
Going to the clubs in Atlanta every weekend, then from nobody to this whole club singing our song, this whole club, they coming just to see us. And we ain't even performing. We just got a section. We flashing the money in. That's when I was like, oh, okay, we doing something.
Started out just having fun. We didn't even know what we was doing, but we was creating this recipe of like just taking off. Like we was going in, taking care of the DJs, making sure they always played our songs, and we probably go in the club, 20, 30 people, buy like the section and buy bottles and just look good and just make sure our song get played 3 or 4 times out the night. And next thing you know, people vibing to it every weekend. We came back and did the same thing.
Can you explain to us how hard it was to have your brother in jail for almost 300 days? Can you explain to us how much you missed him?
Hell yeah, I miss my boy a lot. We always talked. I always made sure he knew what was going on, and I made sure he stayed in tune to the wave and listened to new music that we was making. He always seemed to catch us in the studio every time he used to call in. So I used to make sure I play music. We play music, good new music. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what, you know what I'm saying, how much paper we getting, how much money we getting, how to step out. And here we go.
He here now, you know. Bigger blessings. We up now. Big blessings, man. #1 records and #1 albums, you know. Going up that way.
How hard was that though, Offset, to be able to not to be a part of it, but to not be a part of it?
No, it was hard. But I still was proud though, because it's like I still got a train going. Most people ain't got no support or don't have nobody that can still have something going on. With me being missing, it ain't stopped nothing. It kept stuff going on. I just had to respect that was going on. And then my brothers, I trust them to go ahead and lead the way and bring the bag. I already knew I was good. So when I jumped out, it was like, what's happening? What we doing? What we doing? And then we
you went straight to the studio, right? Didn't you spend like 3 straight days in the studio, right from jail?
Straight in the studio. There ain't nowhere else to go. Straight in the studio. I ain't want to hang around nobody. I ain't want to be around nobody. Just straight in the studio and lock in. Because when you be in there, you can get lost. Like he said, they had to play me the music so I can know what's going on. Because you lost, and that's a whole other world. You lost. Your topic or what you talking about ain't even the same.
Quavo, it's known that you guys have thrown $10,000 around in the strip club. Have you ever had a situation like with Drake's father? Drake's father said he went to the club with Drake and he just took all the money and started putting it in his jacket. He said he looked like the Michelin Man when he was leaving because he wasn't throwing any of the money. He was just taking it and keeping it for himself. You ever had anything like that happen?
I seen a couple people pick up money, but not in my crew. I seen it in some clubs before, but I ain't tripping. If I'm throwing it, somebody gotta pick it up.
Here's the thing, man. If you throw up ones, it looks the same as when you throw up hundreds. Right? Does it just feel better to throw up the hundreds?
I ain't throwing on no hundreds. I keep the big faces.
I mean, it's hard to spend $10,000 in one night, man. That ain't easy to
$10,000
do.
in ones is hard to do. That's a lot of ones.
$10,000 in ones. We call that a tsunami, a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like save money. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to help people stretch.
That's a lot of money for a long time.
Which one among you is the greatest of the weed smokers? Who is the most powerful weed smoker among the three of you?
We don't smoke weed.
It's funny right there. That's the funniest thing you guys have.
Get in there, get in there. Got me, that me. Young Rich Nation gear.
Looking like I'm not from around here. Young Dabber, not the atmosphere.
You still saying swag. Switch it up, we call it dab.
Step out with it like that, I call it a jab. Michael Jordan, I'm perfecting my craft.
No money counter. Count it up with my hands. Young, I can show you how to do the math.
Sipping on drinking, I pour some money in my, not trying to remember my past.
Don't come to my hood if you ain't got a pass. Eat up the dab like linguine and crab.
Mr. McMahon, I fight you in your style. Watching you, Dabby made me laugh.